From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you enjoyed your weekend so far. Of course, taking a look at the 22,000 mile view, you can see across the area, well, the weather gears are in motion. Looks like we have some moisture creeping into the north state. Taking a look at the futurecast, you see that scattered activity I was talking about this morning. Seems to have a pretty good handle on things. Really not that big of a deal, at least in comparison to tomorrow. This is frankly dry, to be honest with you. Let's just kind of see what we're talking about right now. Off to my back here, just behind my head, you can kind of see the beginning of that system creeping into the area. Again, still some scattered stuff through today and through this evening, not that big of a deal, but as we head through tonight and into tomorrow morning, well, we get this big surge of moisture pushing east with time here. It looks like by about midday it'll be crossing I-5, and we'll be talking snow levels probably in the 3,000 foot vicinity. So it looks like they have dropped just a little bit, but you can see from the 70 corridor down at Quincy all the way up to Modoc County, we have a pretty widespread snow out there with precipitation showers for the rest of us as that pushes in, but it's really not that widespread in terms of its longevity, right? It's actually in and out pretty quickly, at least the bulk of it. We still have some scattered stuff behind it. And then as we head towards Monday, this is a separate system. Looks like snow levels again, 3,000, 3,500 foot range here, pushing in late Monday and into the early hours of Tuesday. Notice it's actually all fairly light, not the heaviest stuff I've ever seen, but it's still another additional, a little bit of precipitation as we head towards the second half of Monday. It looks like by about Tuesday or so, we start to dry out there. And then in the extended term past Tuesday, we have some pretty nice weather in store for us. Now for tomorrow, we might see some thunderstorms as well, especially up in Del Norte portions of Humboldt County and western Siskiyou County. But for most of us, it's really just going to be kind of shower activity, right? If we take a look at the big picture, you can see through Tuesday that there it is kind of starting to fade out, right? And then past that, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we actually have some pretty nice weather to look forward to. Looks like high pressure is going to take back over across the north state, and we're actually going to get some warm air into the area. But in the meantime, this is kind of that battle of the wits, right, for lack of a better term. That's kind of what I like to say. This is that high pressure, though. Notice how it's actually just blocking everything off. We got systems off to our east, we got systems off to our west, but right through the north state, we got this big old wedge of warm air all the way up to Seattle, all the way down the coast. Actually, Los Angeles is going to be cooler than us for some of the days as we head towards the end of the week and into next weekend. So we definitely have weather working in our favor as we head towards Friday, Saturday, and beyond, and from, frankly, starting about Wednesday or so, to be honest with you. Now, let's take a look at the marine forecast because there are some changes in the forecast. We're really going to be talking some pretty rambunctious waves that system pushes in. Notice these double-digit wave heights approaching 20 feet, not even that far off the coast, and even along the coast, we're talking 13 to 15 feet, so some pretty treacherous conditions out there as we head through the next 24 hours. Take your precautions, do not mess around with the great open sea on conditions like this. That much is for sure. Now let's take a look at those conditions for today. Widespread mid-50s along the coast. We're probably talking about near 60 through the 99 corridor, south portions of the valley. Up in Redding, we're probably talking 56, 57 degrees. Siskiyou County and Modoc County, 40s. Out there in Plumas County, the 395. We're kind of stuck there in the mid-40s. That's kind of what we're going to be expecting through today. Again, scattered shower activity through today, but listen, I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal today. I think through tomorrow and into Monday and then kind of the beginning portions of Tuesday, that's when we're talking about those heavier chances of snow and rain across the area. But again, check those snow levels out, 3,000 to 4,000 feet. That's kind of what we can expect widespread across the area. Mount Shasta City looks like we're going to be warming up pretty nicely. Those 50s and even 60s returning. And of course, over the next several days, we'll be in the 40s. But like I said, past the middle and the kind of Wednesday, Thursday time frame, all bets are off. We're getting right back into the spring-like pattern. And in fact, I think our winters, as usual, right, are going to be down there in the valley. Check out those 60s and 70s returning by the end of the week. But of course, over the next several days, we have some showers to contend with, starting to leave by the middle half of Tuesday there. Now along the coast, of course, very similar story, and I think the coast, as usual, we'll see the heaviest rain totals over the next several days here, but check out those 50s, 60s, and even 70s returning as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and beyond. So if you don't like the rain, just wait a few days, and if you do like the rain, well, you got a few days ahead of you to have some fun. Now, of course, I'll be back with you at 6 for a final look at your forecast, fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak with you soon.